Okay.
All right. Oh, let me allow you to share. All right, go ahead.
Mhm.
You have any quizzes or tests coming up this week?
Um, yes, I have a test on, I think later this week.
All right. If you get a review, is this the review, or do you have? Would you guys get review?
No, I haven't gotten the review yet. I
Okay.
have to go to class to receive it.
Okay. When you do get the review, if you need help, just let me know.
Okay.
All right. Okay. All right. So this one, these questions would we just do our order of operations. Remember order of operations?
Can you refresh my memory on it, please?
Yes. Okay. So let me go to the whiteboard and I'll show you. Right. Um. Okay. Tell me the question.
5 times 3
Yep.
to the second power
Yep.
plus 5
Plus
times 6 plus 8.
six, like this. Can you see the whiteboard?
Yeah, like that.
Okay. All right. So remember the order of operations: parentheses, exponents, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. So we got to do it in that order. There is no parentheses, so that one's out.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do the exponents next. So what's 3 times 3?
9.
Okay, so this is 9 right here. Okay, so this is 5 times 9 plus 5 times 6 plus 8. Okay, so all we did so far was square the 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so now the exponents are done. That one's done. So these two right here, division and multiplication, do those in whichever order comes first. So there's no division, but we have multiplication here and we have multiplication here, right?
Yeah.
So do your multiplication second. 5 times 9 and then 5 times 6. 5 times 9 is
45,
okay, good. 45 plus 5 times 6,
30,
good. And then plus 8. So now just add those three together. 45 plus 30 is 75. 75 plus 8, how much?
would it be 75?
Yeah, well, these two together is 75 plus the 8 on the end.
Um,
80 what?
83.
83. Yep. Okay. Plug in your 83.
Okay, the next expression is 6 plus 4 times 4 to the second power minus 2 times 6.
Minus 2 times 6 like this.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are we doing first here? There's no parentheses. There's no brackets. What's next?
The multiplication.
Before that, the second would be exponents, right?
Yeah.
So do the exponents first. There's no parentheses. Cross out the P. What about exponents? We have an exponent there.
Yeah.
4 times 4.
16.
Yep. 6 plus 4 times 16 minus 2 times 6. Okay. We did the exponents. What's next?
Multiplication.
Yep. 4 times 16 and 2 times 6. How much?
64.
Yep. So 6 plus 64 minus 2 times 6.
12.
Okay, good. Now 6 plus 64 is how much?
70.
Yep. And then 70 minus 12.
58.
Okay, so type in 58. Was it right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Third.
Can you see my screen?
Let me close that. Yeah. What is the value of the expression that? Okay. All right. Yeah, I can see it. Let's go to the whiteboard. 2 to the third. Okay, that was 2 to the third plus 32 over what?
2 to the second power.
Okay, 2 to the third plus 32 over 2 to 2 squared, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's no parentheses, but there's two exponents. What's 2 times 2 times 2? And then what's 2 times 2?
2 times 2 is 4.
Okay, so the bottom's 4. What's the Can you see the whiteboard?
Mm, yeah.
Okay, so what's this number right here? Not 6, but
Well, what am I doing? What am I multiplying? What
you're multiplying this right here. 2 to the power of 3. 2 times 2 times 2.
would it be 6?
No. Remember, 2 times 3, or sorry, 2 to the power of 3 does not equal 2 times 3. What does it equal, though?
8?
8, exactly. Well, so what's 8 plus 32?
40?
Okay, and that 40 divided by 4?
10?
Okay, there you go, 10. Type in 10. Okay, let's go to the whiteboard on this one. What's 5 times 5? Actually, we don't even need a whiteboard for this one. What's 5 times 5?
25?
Okay, good. Now, what's 31 plus 25?
What's what times 25?
31 plus 25.
56?
And then 56 over 4. What's 56 divided by 4?
14?
Yep. All right. Type in 14. So do you get the idea of what we're doing? We're just multiplying the exponents.
Yeah.
All right. What are we doing first here?
There's no parentheses, so we do the exponents first.
Yep. 2 times 2.
4?
Okay. 4 times 10.
40?
Okay, good. So the middle term is 40. And now what's 4 times 8?
32?
Okay, so we have 32 plus 40 plus 9. How much?
32 plus 40 plus 9?
Yep.
81?
Yep. 81. Type in 81. Okay. Okay. Determine the range. Okay. Remember range from the other day? What does range mean again?
Range is Y.
what are all the y values that graph takes? What are all the up and down values that graph takes? What's the smallest y value on that graph?
Would it be -8?
Yes. Okay, so -8. Type in the -8 there.
Do I have to put parentheses?
No, no. -8 less than or equal. Okay, type y right there. Less than or equal. And what's the biggest y value that graph takes?
3.
Well, that's the x value. That would be the x value, not the x value, but the y value.
Oh, okay. 0.
There you go. Yep. Type in 0. Good. Okay, domain, x values. What's the smallest x value? What's the biggest x value?
The smallest would be -9.
Okay, type in -9. Less than or equal to x. Less than or equal to, what's the biggest x value?
3.
Yep, good. Okay, range, smallest y value, biggest y value.
Mm, 8.
Yep, -8, -8. Less than or equal to y, less than or equal to biggest y value.
5.
Yep, good. All right, domain, smallest x value, biggest x value. Yep, yep. Not 6, but yeah, 3. Yep, good. Right, the more of these you do, the better you get at them, right?
Yeah.
Okay, smallest x value, biggest x value. Good. Okay. Okay, solve the following a system of equations for all three variables. All right, how are we going to do this one?
Oh, this is hold on.
How did you guys do this in class?
There's a bunch of steps.
You remember the steps?
I have to look back on my notes. Mm, mm. Do we eliminate?
Yes, we can eliminate the second. Look at the second and the third equation, right? The second equation is 7x plus 8y plus 6z equals 2. And the third equation is -7x minus 4y minus 2z equals 2. What can you do to the second and third equations?
Do we add them
Yes. Why would we add them?
to eliminate the variable,
Which which variable?
the y?
The x, because if we add the 7x plus -7x, that cancels out. All right, let me go to the whiteboard. All right, so I'm going to write down all three equations. Okay, can you see my whiteboard? Okay, tell me what the equation is, the three equations.
-7x plus 10y plus 10z equals -4.
Okay, hold on right there.
Second
Okay, hold on,
equation
hold on. What's the first one? Plus 10z equals what?
equals -4.
Okay, that's equation 1. What's equation 2?
7x plus 8y plus 6z equals 2.
Okay, hold on a second. Equals 2. And the third equation?
-7 times negative, I don't know, -7
X.
x
Yep.
minus 4y minus 2z equals 2.
Okay. All right, now switch over to the whiteboard. Okay, you can see equation 1, 2, 3.
Give me a second, I have to zoom out. Okay, now I can see.
Okay. So those are the right, check, just double check that those are the right equations.
Yeah.
Okay, so look at equation 2 and 3. What's the x coefficient of equation 2? What's the x coefficient of equation 2?
7,
What's okay, good. What's the x coefficient of equation 3?
-7.
Okay, so that's why we're going to add 2 and 3, okay? So we're going to take equation 2 plus 3. Okay, so let's rewrite second one. 7x plus 8y plus 6z equals 2. That's equation 2. And 3 is -7x minus 4y minus 2z equals 2. Okay, so we're going to add them to eliminate the x, okay? All right, let's
Okay.
add them. Add them. Okay, so this is 3 here. We're good. Okay, so 7x plus -7x, that one cancels out. What's 8y plus -4y?
Would it be 4y?
Yes, 4y. Okay, and now what's 6z plus -2z?
4z?
Yep, plus 4z. And 2 plus 2 we know is 4.
Mm.
All right, so that's the first step, adding the second and third equation. Now, what's the next step now?
I don't know, what is the next step?
The next step is to, what we're going to do is take equation, if we took equation 1, okay, so let's call this equation 4 now, okay? So we have equations 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to, let's see what we're going to do. We're going to, if we solve this one for y, we can solve this one for y. Uh, in terms of z, or we can solve this for z in terms of y. Okay, let's try this. If we take equation 1 and equation 3. Okay, take a look at equation 1 and equation 3. We had the same x coefficient, right?
Yep.
So what can we do with equation 1 and equation 3? Should we
Add
add?
them.
We would subtract them to eliminate the x. We would subtract them. All right, so let's do that. We're going to do 1 minus equation 1 minus 3. Okay, so let's rewrite equation 1, -7x plus 10y plus 10z equals -4. And then equation 3 is -7x minus 4y minus 2z equals 2. Okay, so we're going to subtract these. 1 minus 3, -7 minus -7, that'll cancel out. What's 10 minus -4? 10 minus -4?
Would that be 6?
Uh, it'll be 14. It'll be 14. 14y. And then what's 10 minus -2?
12?
Yes, plus 12z.
So
And
when you do minus minus, you just add?
yes, exactly. Yep. So what's minus 4 minus 2? That'll be what's minus 4 minus 2. That's the same thing as minus 4 plus negative 2, which is negative 6. So negative 6 right there. So just remember you're subtracting integers. Okay, so now we have equation 5. Equation 5. Okay. So now what can we do with equation 4 and equation 5?
Add them?
If we add them, what would happen if we add them?
Or have another equation?
Yes, we would have another equation. Yep. But we don't want to add them. We want to eliminate them. We want to eliminate either the y or the z. So in other words, we want to solve for the y or the z. So
Okay.
let's look at 4. So okay, so look at equation 4. What's the coefficient of the y and the z?
4.
And the coefficient of z?
4.
So they're both 4. Now, on equation 5, the y coefficient is 14 and the z coefficient is 12, right?
Yeah.
So we want to match up the z. Let's say we want to match up the z coefficients. So what can we do with the equation 4? So the z coefficient would match with equation 5. You understand what I'm saying? How can we make this coefficient, this 4 right here, be 12? What can we do to equation 4? Multiply
Mm,
by,
4.
yeah, multiply by 3. Multiply by 3. So let's multiply, let's take 4 times 3. Let's take equation 4 and multiply by 3. So we'll get 12y plus 12z, and 4 times 3 is 12. So that's equation 4 times 3. Now all we're going to do is rewrite equation 5. So 14y plus 12z equals negative 6. Okay, now are you going to add or subtract here? This is the equation.
Subtract.
Subtract, because we're going to eliminate the z's. Okay, so 12y minus 14y, how much? 12 minus 14?
-2.
Yep, negative 2y, yep. And then what's 12 minus minus 6?
18.
12 minus minus 6 is 18. Okay, so look, we have negative 2y equals 18. Divide both sides by negative 2. What's 18 divided by negative 2? Well, there's our y. 18 divided by negative 2 is what?
-9.
Okay, so there's our y. Y equals negative 9. Okay. So we got one variable solved. So now what are we going to do with y equals negative 9?
Mm,
Plug it into which one? Substitute into what? Into
I
equation.
don't know.
You can substitute into 4 or 5. Let's say substitute into 4. So plug it into this equation right here. Okay. So 4 times negative 9, 4 times negative 9 plus 4 times z equals 4. What's 4 times negative 9?
-36.
Negative 36. Okay. Negative 36 plus 4z equals 4. 4. So we know that 4z. What's 4 plus 36?
40.
Okay. So now 4z equals 40. Divide both sides by 4. So z equals 40 divided by 4. What's 40 divided by 4? 10. Okay, so we have y, we have z. Now we're going to substitute z equals 10 and y equals -9 into equation 1. So that will solve for z. Okay, so now take
Alright.
this. So it's one more step, one more step. Sub into 1, equation 1. So equation 1 was -7x. So -7x plus 10y plus 10 times y is -9 plus 10z. And we know that z is 10. So 10 times 10, 10 times 10, 10 times 10. And that equals -4. Now just simplify this. -7x. What's 10 times -9?
Um,
-90. Okay. And what's -90 plus 100?
190 or 100, negative 190.
-90 plus 100.
10.
Okay, so 7x plus 10 equals -4. Two more steps. -7x. We're subtracting 10 on both sides. What's -4 minus 10?
Negative 14.
Okay, yep. And then you're going to divide both sides by -7. So x equals, what's -14 divided by -7?
Is it 2?
2. Okay, so there's your x, y, z. 2, -9, 10. So type that in. X equals 2, y equals -9, z equals 10.
Y equals -9.
Yes,
What about Z?
10,
And X?
2.
Alright, this is a new.
Okay, this is the next one. Okay, so same idea on this one. We have to solve for each of them individually. Okay, so let's go back to the whiteboard. So with these ones, just know the process of how we do these. We take, so on the one that we just finished, here's the process, right? We have to eliminate one of the variables first and then plug that answer into like equation 4, for example, and then eliminate. Basically, we have to eliminate one variable at a time. All right,
Okay.
let's try that one. Okay. Tell me the equation. Tell me the equations.
Negative X plus 2Y minus 3Z equals 6.
Okay, that's equation 1. Equation 2.
X minus 9Y plus 7Z equals -5.
Okay, hold on a second. Plus 7z equals 5.
Plus 7Z equals -5.
-5. Okay, so that's equation 2 and equation 3.
Negative X
Yep.
plus 8Y
Yep.
minus 5Z equals -2.
2. Okay, switch over to the whiteboard. So we have equation 1, 2, 3. Okay, so just like the equation we finished, which two are we going to add right off the bat?
The first and second.
Yes. Why?
Um, hold on, I can't see the equation.
We're going to add 1 plus 2. 1 plus 2.
Yep,
So, okay, so why are we going to do that? How do we know to do that?
because one is negative X, another one is regular X.
But yeah, positive x. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so there's 1. Now there's 2. We're going to write underneath x minus 9y plus 7z equals -5. Okay, so if we add these two together, the x's will cancel out. What's 2y plus -9y? 2 plus 2 minus 9, how much?
-7.
Yep, okay, so -7y. And what's -3 plus 7?
4.
Yep, okay, so plus 4z. And what's 6 plus -5? 6 minus 5 is just 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's equation 4. Okay, so now what are we going to do? We added equation 1 and 2 to get equation 4. Now we're going to take equation 1 and 3, and are we going to add or subtract?
Subtract.
Yes, exactly. So 1 minus 3, we're going to write underneath, minus x plus 2y minus 3z equals 6. That's equation 1. And equation 3 is negative x plus 8y minus 5z equals -2. Okay, so we're going to subtract these two. Okay, so when we subtract these two, the x's terms will cancel out. What's 2y minus 8y?
-6y.
Good. What's -3z minus -5z?
-3 minus minus.
Yep, -3 minus -5.
Would that be 8z?
No, these two will change. So -3 plus 5 is the same as 2 plus 2z. What's 6 minus -2? 6 minus -2. How much?
8.
Yes, 8. Okay, so that's equation 5. Okay, so look at equation 4 and equation 5. Look at the coefficients. So how can we match up the y coefficients or the z coefficients?
Mm, I'm not sure.
We can take equation 5 and multiply it by 2. So then the z coefficient will be 4, which matches the z coefficient of equation 4. So we're going to go 5 times 2. Right here, we're going to go 5 times 2. -6 times 2 is -12y. 2z times 2 is 4z. And 8 times 2 is 16. And then we're just going to rewrite equation 4 underneath. -7y plus 4z equals 1. Are we going to add or subtract these equations?
Um, Add, subtract.
So, well, yes. Why would we subtract? The z's will cancel out. That's why. So what's -12? -12 minus -7. What is that? Plus.
-5.
Plus. Yep, -5y. And 16 minus 1 we know is 15. So divide both sides by -5, we get y equals -3. Okay, we got y. What are we going to do with that y? Substitute into which one? Sub into what? 4 or 5? Doesn't matter. Say 5.
Okay.
So we know that y equals -3. -6 times -3 plus 2z equals 8. What's negative 6 times negative 3?
Negative 6.
Times negative 3?
That's 18.
18, yep. 18 plus 2z equals 8. We're going to subtract 18 on both sides. So this side will just have 2z. What's 8 minus 18?
Negative 10.
Okay, good. And what's negative 10 divided by 2?
That's negative 5.
Okay, so there's your z. We got y, we got z. Now we're going to substitute that into equation. Which one? Sub into what? You can sub into 1, 2, or 3. Doesn't matter. Say 2. We're going to say, let's say 2. Sub into 2. So let's see here. X minus 9y plus 7z equals negative 5. So x minus 9 times y was what? Y is negative 3. And then we plus 7 was z plus 7 times negative 5 equals what? It equaled negative 5. Negative 5. Okay, so x minus, what's negative 9 times negative 3?
What was the question again?
Negative 9 times negative 3?
Negative 9 times negative 3.
Yeah.
That would be 27.
And then what's 7 times negative 5?
Negative 35.
Okay, good. And what's 27 minus 35?
Would that be negative 8?
Negative 8. Okay, so now we're going to add 8 to both sides. So x equals, what's negative 5 plus 8?
3.
Okay, so there's your x, y, z. 3, negative 3, negative 5. 3, negative 3, negative 5. Okay, this is number 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go back to the. Are you getting the hang of this? You think you can do some of these on your own?
Uh, like 50-50.
All right. Okay, so it's the same process for all these types of questions.
Yeah, there's just a bunch of steps.
Yeah, there's a lot of steps in there. Yep, there is a lot of steps. All right, let's go. All right, tell me the equations again. The new equations.
8x minus 3y plus 6x equals negative 3.
Okay, that's equation 1. Equation 2.
Negative 6x plus 3y
Yeah,
plus 7z equals 10.
equals 10. That's equation 2. And equation 3.
10x minus 3y plus 6z equals negative 9.
Okay, that's equation 3. All right, this is a z. Okay, which two equations can we add or subtract right away?
Equation 1, 2.
Are we going to add or subtract 1 and 2?
Add.
Yes, why? What would happen to the y term if we added 1 and 2?
Eliminate.
Yeah, it'll cancel out. Yep. All right, so there's equation 1 on top and there's equation 2 on the bottom. This one is 10 here. Okay, so we're gonna add 1 plus 2. 1 plus 2 is right here. Okay, so the y terms will cancel out. What's 8x minus 6x? How much?
8x plus 6x.
plus negative 6x.
Oh. Would that be 2?
Yep, 2x. And what's 6z plus 7z?
That would be 13z.
Okay, good. 2x plus 13z. And what's negative 3 plus 10?
7.
Okay, good. Okay, so that's equation 4. All right, now we're going to take equation 3 and equation 2. If we take equation 2 and 3, are we going to add or subtract?
We're going to subtract.
No, we're going to add because the y term will cancel out if we add. So let's add. We're going to add 2 plus 3 underneath. 2 plus 3. 2 is negative 6x plus 3y plus 7z equals 10. That's equation 2. Equation 3 is 10x minus 3y plus 6z equals negative 9, which is 3. Okay, so we're going to add these two equations together. Okay, so if we add them, we want to eliminate the same variable as the previous step.
Yeah.
So okay, so now we're going to add this. Negative 6x plus 10x, how much?
Would that be 4x?
Yep, 4x. What's 7z plus 6z?
Would that be 13?
Yep, 13z. And what's 10 plus negative 9?
1.
1. Okay, so that's equation 5. So look at equation 4 and equation 5. What do we notice about the coefficients?
Hold on.
Look at equation 4 and 5.
They're both 13.
Okay, so are we going to add or subtract equation 4 and 5?
Subtract.
Okay, good. So 4 minus 5. So the z's will cancel out. What's 2x minus 4x?
2x minus 4x.
Yeah,
That'll be 2. That'll be negative 2x.
negative 2x, good. The z's will cancel out. So negative 2x equals 7 minus 6. How much? 7 minus 1, sorry. 7 minus 1, how much?
That'll be 6.
Okay, so divide both sides by negative 2, and we'll get x equals negative 3. Okay, so we got x. Now we're going to substitute that into say 4. Sub into 4. So 2 times negative 3 plus 13z equals 7. 2 times negative 3 is negative 6 plus 13z equals 7. You're going to add 6 on both sides. So 13z equals 13. 13z equals 13. So what's z? Z equals what?
13.
Well, we divide both sides by 13. 13 divided by 13.
That'd be 1.
1. Okay, so we got x, we got z. Now we're going to substitute those two into, say, equation 1. Sub into 1. So 8 times negative 3 minus 3y minus 3 times y plus 6z equals plus 6 times 1 equals negative 3. Yeah, negative 3. 8 times negative 3 is how much?
That's negative 24.
Okay, and 6 times 1?
6.
Okay, good. Now what's negative 24 plus 6? Negative 24 plus 6.
Negative 18.
Good, negative 18. Now we're going to add 18 to both sides. So negative 3y. What's negative 3 plus 18?
That's 15.
Yep, okay, good. So negative, and then divide both sides by negative 3? What's 15 divided by negative 3?
15 divided by negative 3.
Yeah.
Negative 5.
Okay, so there's your x, y, z. Negative 3, negative 5, 1. Negative 3, negative 5, and 1.
So what's the x?
Negative 3,
The y
negative 5,
and the z?
1.
Okay.
All right, we got 2 more of these. Okay, 2 more of these. All right, let me go back to the whiteboard. Do you want to show opening whiteboard? Will you stop? Do you want to continue? Yes. All right, I'm going to go to the whiteboard. You tell me the equations. Okay. Tell me the equation 1.
5x plus 7y plus z equals negative 9.
That's equation 1. Equation 2.
X minus 7y minus 8z equals negative 1.
Negative 1. That's equation 2. Equation 3.
9x plus 7y plus z equals 3.
Equals 3. Okay, that's equation. Okay, switch over to the whiteboard.
All right.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3. What can we do? What's the first step? Eliminate which variable?
Um, 1, 2.
Okay, if we take 1 and 2, are we going to add or subtract?
We're going to add.
Okay, so if we go 1 plus 2, what's 5x plus 1x?
That'll be 6x.
6x. Okay, the y's will cancel out. What's z plus negative 8z? Z minus 8z.
So would that be 1 minus?
Yeah, 1 minus 8. Yep.
That'll be negative 7.
Negative 7. Yep. All right. So negative 7z. Negative 7z. And then what's negative 9 plus negative 1?
That'll be negative 10.
Negative 10. Okay, so that's equation 4. Okay, so now we just added 1 and 2. So what's the next step? Look at 2 and 3. What are we going to do with 2 and 3?
Are we going to subtract?
No.
Add.
We eliminate the y's so we can add them. So 2 plus 3. If we add them, the y's will cancel out. What's x plus 9x? X plus 9x?
That'll be 10x.
10x, good. If we add the y's, those will cancel out. What's negative 8z plus 1z?
That'll be negative 7z.
Okay, good. And then negative 1 plus 3.
2.
2. Okay, good. So now we have equation 4 and equation 5. Are we going to add or subtract there?
We're going to subtract.
Yes, good. Okay, so 6x minus 10x, how much?
6x
Minus
times,
minus
minus,
minus 10x. 6 minus 10.
that would be -4.
Negative 4x. The z's will cancel out. So negative 10 minus 2, how much?
-12.
Good. So now we're going to divide both sides by -4. So that means that x equals 3. Okay, there's our x. We got the x. Now we're going to substitute into say 4. Sub that into 4. So we know that x is 3. So 6 times 3 minus 7 times z equals -10. 6 times 3 is what?
That's 18.
Okay, good. 18 minus 7z equals -10. We're going to subtract 18 on both sides. 7z. So what's -10 minus 18?
-10 minus 18.
Yeah,
That would be -20.
-28. -28.
Oh, 28.
So what's -28 divided by -7?
4.
4. Okay, we got the x, we got the z. Now we're gonna solve for the y. Substitute that into say 2. So x we know is 3 minus 7 times y plus no minus 8 times 4 equals -1. Let's check that. 3, which is x, minus 7 times y, minus 8 times 4. Okay, so 8 times 4 is minus 32. 3 minus 7y minus 32 equals -1. What's 3 minus 32?
3 minus what?
3 minus 32.
That would be -29.
Okay, we're adding 29 to both sides. So -7y equals 28. Divide both sides by what?
Mm,
Coefficient of y.
the coefficient y is 7.
-7. -28 divided by -7.
28 divided by -7 is -4.
There's your answers. 3, -4, 4. 3, -4, 4.
So x is 3,
Yes,
y is -4,
yes. And z
and
equals
z
4. 4. Are we on the last one?
yeah.
All right, tell me the equations.
3x plus y minus 3z equals 5.
Okay, that's equation 1. Equation 2.
Equation 2 is 4x minus y plus 2z equals 5.
Okay, that's equation 2. Equation 3.
Equation 3 is 3x minus y plus 6z equals -8.
Okay. All right, switch over to the whiteboard.
All right.
Okay, we got equation 1, 2, 3. What are we going to do first?
We're going to add equation 1 and 2.
Okay, 1 plus 2. Okay, 3x plus 4x, how much?
7x.
Okay, good. The y's will cancel out. What's negative 3z plus 2z?
Would that be 5z?
No, no. Negative 3 plus 2. If you lose $3, but then you gain one, if you lose $3, but then you gain $2, what's the net effect?
2.
No, negative 1. So negative z, 5 plus 5 we know is 10. Okay, so 7x minus z equals 10 is equation 4. Now what are we going to do with equation? Now what's the next step?
Now, do we? So we added equation 1 and 2, correct?
Yep.
So now do we subtract
Which ones?
equation 4 and 3?
No, we're going to eliminate the y coefficient between equation 1 and 3. So 1 minus 3. Okay, 1 minus 3. 3x minus 3x, that's 0x. Y minus y. Actually, sorry, we're going to add them. My bad. We're going to add them. We're going to add 1 plus 3. My bad. 3x plus 3x is 6x. Y plus negative y will cancel out. Negative 3z plus 6z is positive 3z plus 3z. And then 5 plus negative 8 is negative 3. So that's equation 5 right there. Okay, so do you see equation 4 and equation 5?
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we going to do there with equation 4 and equation 5?
Do we I'm sorry. Do we subtract?
Before one step before that, we can't add or subtract because the coefficients don't match up. So what can we do to equation 4 so it looks like equation 5?
What do we do?
We can take equation 4 and multiply it by negative 3. So then the z coefficients will add up. Match up. Okay, so equation 4 times negative 3 would be negative 21x. We're just going to multiply each term by negative 3. This will be positive 3z here. And then 10 times negative 3 is negative 30. We're just going to rewrite equation 5 on the bottom. 6x plus 3z. Now the z coefficients match up. Now we're going to add or subtract.
Now do we subtract?
Yes, yep. So we're going to go, now we're going to subtract right here. What's negative 21 minus 6?
Negative 27.
Yes, negative 27x. The z's will cancel. What's negative 30 minus 3? Plus 27. Okay, so then divide both sides by negative 27. So you'll get x equals what? Negative 1. All right, so that's x solved. Now we're going to take that and substitute into, say, equation 5.
All right.
So 6 times -1 plus 3z equals -3. 6 times -1 is -6 plus 3z equals -3. Add 6 to both sides, you'll get 3z equals what, 3? Z equals 1. So we got x and we got z. Now we're going to sub that into which equation?
The
It could be any of the first 3 equations.
2.
All right, let's sub it into 2. All right, so sub it into 2. So we have 4 times -1. 4 times -1 minus y plus 2 times 1 plus 2 times 1 equals 5. What's 4 times -1?
4 times -1 is
-4. So -4 minus y plus 2 equals 5. What's -4 plus 2?
that's -2.
Okay, so -y minus 2 equals 5. We're adding 2 to both sides. So -y equals 5 plus 2 is 7. So if -y equals 7, just flip the sign on both. Y equals -7. So there's your x, y, z. -1, -7, 1. -1,
Z
-7.
is 1.
Yeah. -1, -7, and 1.
Which one is -7? Y or Z?
Z.
Or X?
Okay, hold
Alright.
on. Let me go back.
What's X?
Wait, hold on a sec. -1, -7, 1. -1, -7, and 1.
It wasn't in order. So what's X?
-1. X equals -1,
Okay, Y.
-7, 1.
And Z is 1, alright. Um,
Okay,
it said it was incorrect. X was 1, Y was -7, and Z was -3.
okay. All right, let's go. Let's just go on.
Okay, the next equation is 6x plus 3y minus z equals -10.
So we were only on question 4 there.
Since we got it wrong, we have to do it again.
Oh yeah. Yeah, hold on a second. All right, tell me the equations.
6x plus 3y minus z equals -10.
Okay.
Equation 2 is -10x plus 3y minus z equals 6.
Okay.
And the last one is -7x plus y plus z equals -5.
Okay, so I'm just going to confirm the equations. First one is 6x plus 3y minus z equals -10.
Yeah.
Second, negative 10x plus 3y minus z equals 6.
Yeah.
Equation 3, negative 7x plus y plus z equals 5.
Plus, no. The last equation is negative 7x plus y plus z equals -5.
-5. Okay. All right, switch over to the whiteboard. All right, what are we going to do first?
Uh, we add equation 1 and 2.
If we add equation 1 and 2, what happens?
Do we add equation 1 and 3?
If we add equation 1 and 3, what happens? It's right. Just tell me what happens if we add 1 and 3. 1 plus 3, what happens?
The y eliminates.
The z eliminates. What's 6x plus -7x?
Would that be 13x?
No. 6 plus -7 would be -1. So negative x. What's 3y plus y is 4y. And then the z's cancel out. What's -10 plus -5? -15.
Yeah.
So that's equation 4. Okay, so what's the next step? We added 1 and 3. Now what are we going to do? Subtract 1 and?
1 and 3, no, 1 and 2?
Yeah, 1 minus 2, yep. 6x minus 10x, how much? Sorry, 6x minus 10x.
Would that be 16x?
6 minus 10. Yes, that's 16. Yes, so 16x. Okay, and then we're doing 1 minus 2, right? Okay, so then the 3y minus 3y will cancel out, and the z's will cancel out. So 16x equals -10 minus 6. What's -10 minus 6?
-10 minus 6 is -16.
Yep, -16. So that's equation 5. So from equation 5, we know that x equals -1. There's your x. All right, so now we are going to sub this into 4. Sub into 4. So we know that -1 is just 1. 1 plus 4y equals -15. So we're going to subtract 1 on both sides. So 4y equals -16. What's -16 divided by 4?
-16 divided by 4 is -4.
Okay, so we got x and we got y. So we're going to sub that into any of the original 3 equations. Sub into, say the easiest one would be 3. Sub into 3. So -7 times -1 plus -4, which is -4, plus z equals -5. -7 times -1 is just 7. 7 minus 4 plus z equals -5. 7 minus 4 is 3. 3 plus z equals -5. Add 5 to both sides. No. We are subtracting 3 on both sides. What's -5 minus 3? Negative 5 minus 3.
That would be -8.
Okay, there's your x, y, z. Type this in. -1, -4, -8. -1, -4, -8.
Mm,
We got that one right?
yeah, we did get it right.
All right. All right, you got two more. All right, which one do you want to do next?
Let's do this.
Okay. All right, the top one. See the one that says y equals -x plus 2?
Yeah.
Where's the first dot on that one?
Would that be on 2?
Okay, where though? Show me exactly where.
Oops.
Okay, so that's 2 comma 0. It should be 0 comma 2. Should be on the y-axis. Okay, there's your first dot. Now we know the slope is -1, so we go down 1 and to the right 1. So draw the second dot at 1, 1. There you go. That's the first line. Second line. All right. So second line we got to put in the right form. Okay, so we have to solve that second one for y. So -2y equals -x minus 10. Then we divide both sides by -2. So y will equal 1/2x plus 5. So draw a dot at 0, 5.
Could it be here?
Okay, no, that's 5, 0. Remember, you just got to remember the difference between 5, 0 and 0, 5. That's 0, 5. Okay, so we know the slope is half. So go up 1 and to the right 2, and that's where your second dot is.
So just into the right 2?
No. Okay, see where your first dot is? 0, 5?
Mm-hmm.
Go up 1 to the right 2. That's where your second dot is. Yes, there you go. Okay, so see where those two lines intersect?
Yep.
Where do those two lines intersect?
-2 and 4.
Yeah, so type that in. -2, 4.
That with parentheses, right?
Yeah, yep,
-2 comma 4.
yep. Okay, first one, where's the y-intercept on the first? Where's the first dot on the first one?
-1.
Okay, so draw the dot. Okay, remember? Okay, where's the second dot?
I don't know.
Okay, we're going to go down 3 and to the right 4. From your first dot, go down 3 and to the right 4.
Would it be here?
Down. That's down 2 to the right 4. Down 3 to the right 4. If we go down 3, it'll be net -4, then go to the right 4. There you go. Okay, second one. We have to solve that for y. So -2y equals -x minus 8. Then we divide by -2. So half x plus 4. Okay, half x plus 4. Where's your first dot?
-8.
No, we're talking about the second one. We have to solve the second one for y. So when you solve it for y, it equals half x plus 4. So draw a dot at 0, 4.
Could it be here?
Okay, so if the slope is 1/2, where's the second dot?
Would
Go
it be up 1/2?
Yes.
And to the right 2?
Yes. Okay, what's the solution there?
-4 and 2.
Okay, type it in. Okay. Okay, where's on the first one? Where's the first dot?
1.
Okay, where's the second dot?
Maybe in.
Okay, that would be a positive slope, right? But the slope is negative. You
So,
went,
okay.
okay, so draw your first dot. You go down 1 and to the right 3. Down 1. Okay, you went up. Okay, it's the same thing. If you going up 1, yes, that's right. Okay, that one's right. Second equation. If you solve the second equation for y, what do you get?
Mm, I don't know.
You'll get 2x minus 6. 2x minus 6. Where's the first dot?
Would it be a 2?
No, it's going to be at minus 6. Draw a dot at 0 minus 6.
Was that correct?
No, that's positive 6. There you go. Okay, if the slope is 2, that's 2 over 1. Go up 2 and to the right 1. Okay, what's the solution there?
3 over 0. I mean 3 comma 0.
Yep. Okay, where's the first dot on the first one?
-4.
Okay, where's the second dot? If the slope is 1, where's the second dot?
Would it go up 1?
And then what? Up 1 and to the
Over?
right 1. Yeah, up 1 to the right 1. No, that's to the right 2. There you go. Okay, that's the first line, the first equation. Second equation, solve it for y. So we know that
So
2, go ahead.
would it be at +2?
Would what be at positive 2?
The dot.
Let me see. No. 2y will equal negative x plus 10. Take the x to the other side. So in other words, subtract x on both sides. Then you divide by 2. So negative half x plus 5. Draw a dot at 0, 5. If the slope is negative 1 over 2, where's the second dot? Negative 1 over 2. Go down 1 to the right 2. Okay, where's the solution?
6 comma 2.
Yep. Okay, on the first one, where's the first dot?
Is it up 1 over 6?
Okay, before that, always start with the y-intercept. What's the y-intercept on the first one? Before you do what you just said, that's the second step.
I don't know.
Okay, see the number on the end, -1?
Yep.
Okay, that's your y-intercept. So draw a dot at 0, -1. Okay, from there, where's your second dot?
Would it be down 1 over 6?
Yes.
Maybe like that?
Yep, that's the first one. Okay, the second equation is just like the previous questions. We have to solve that for y. We have to put it in the right form.
So
So
would it be y equals 8?
no. What about the x? You forgot the x. So negative y equals negative x plus 8. Then you divide by negative 1. So y equals x minus 8. X minus 8. Where's the first dot?
1.
Minus 8?
1 minus 8.
No. Draw a dot at 0, negative 8. Okay. If the slope is 1, where's the second dot?
Of
1 over
up
1?
1 over 1.
Yes. Okay. What's the solution?
The solution will be 6, comma, negative 2.
Yep. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. The three equations again. All right. Let's go back to the whiteboard. Okay. Tell me equation 1.
6x minus 2y
Yep.
minus 7z equals 8.
Okay. Equation 2.
8x plus 2y plus 3z equals 0.
Okay. So you said 8x plus 2y plus 2z,
No, 8x plus 2y plus 3z
3z equals
equals
what?
0.
Equals 0. And third equation?
9x minus 2y plus z equals negative 8.
Plus z equals negative 8.
I'm sorry, plus z equals negative 8.
9x minus 2y plus z equals negative 8.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Switch over to the whiteboard. Okay. Okay. So look at the y coefficients. All of them are 2 or negative 2, right? So what can we do first?
You add 1, 2.
1 plus 2, yep. What's 6x plus 8x?
14x.
Okay, so 14x, and then 2, no, the 2's will cancel out. Negative 7z plus 3z, how much?
Negative 7z plus
3z. 7 minus, negative 7 plus 3.
that would be negative 4.
Yep, negative 4z, and then 8 plus 0 is just 8. Okay, so that's equation 4. Now, what are we going to do next? What can we do with 2 and 3?
Do we subtract them?
We would add them to eliminate the y.
Okay. Add them to
8x plus 9x, how much?
that would be 17x.
17x, and then the y's will cancel out. 3z plus 1z is 4z plus 4z, and then 8 plus negative, or 0 plus negative 8 is just negative 8, so that's equation 5. Okay, what can we do with 4 and 5?
Do we subtract them too?
But look at the signs though, negative 4 and positive.
So we add
Yeah, we add. Okay, so the z's will cancel out. What's 14x plus 17x?
that would be
14 plus 17, 31. So 31x, the z's will cancel out. And then 8 plus negative 8 is just 0. So x is 0 there. X equals 0. Okay, so now we're going to sub into say 4. So negative 4z equals 8. So what's z? Divide both sides by -4. What's 8 divided by -4?
That would be -2.
Okay, so we got x and z. Now we're going to sub both of those into which one? Say 2. 8 times 0 is 0 plus 2y plus 3 times -2 is 0. So 2y minus 6 equals 0. So 2y equals 6. So what's y?
Mm,
6 divided by 2.
that would be 3.
So 0, 3, -2. 0, 3, -2. 0, 3, -2.
Okay.
Is that right?
Yep.
Okay, next one.
-7x plus 3y plus 4z equals -4.
Okay, second one.
2x plus 5y. Oh, I'm sorry. 2x minus 5y.
Hold on.
Mm.
2x minus 5y. Yep.
Minus 4z equals -9.
Okay, third one.
6x minus y minus 4z equals -1.
Okay, let me read them back to you. Okay, equation 1, -7x plus 3y plus 4z equals -4.
Yep.
2x minus 5y minus 4z equals -9.
Yep.
6x minus y minus 4z equals -1.
Yeah.
Okay, switch over to the whiteboard. Okay, so what are we going to do now? First, what are we going to do first?
We're going to add equations 1 and 2.
Okay, 1 plus 2. -7x plus 5x, how much? -7 plus 2.
That would be -1. I mean -5.
-5, okay. 3y minus 5y. 3 minus 5.
That would be 2. I mean -2.
Minus 2, yeah. The z's will cancel out when you add them. And then -4 plus -9 is -13. Okay, so that's equation 4. Now what's second? What are we going to do next? We just added 1 and 2. Now what are we going to do?
Now do we add 3 and 4?
Not 3 and 4, but 2 and 3. What are we going to do with 2 and 3?
We're gonna add them.
We're going to subtract them. We're going to subtract them because we want to eliminate the same variable that we just eliminated before, which was z.
Okay.
So 2 minus 3, 2x minus 6x, how much?
2x minus 6x equals -4x.
Yep, -4x. And then -5 minus -1. -5 minus -1 is what?
-4.
Yes, -4y. The z's will cancel out, and then -9 minus -1. How much?
-9 minus -1 equals -9. I mean -8.
-8. Okay, so now look at 4 and 5. What can we do now? What can we do to 4 so it looks like 5?
We add,
But the coefficients don't match up.
so minus.
The coefficients don't match. Before we add or subtract, the coefficients have to match up. So one of the variables eliminates. So we can go 4 times 2. Then we can add or subtract. 4 times 2 be negative 10x. Negative 10x minus 4y equals negative 26. And then just rewrite number 5. Minus 4x minus 4y equals negative 8. Now are we going to add or subtract?
Now we're going to subtract.
Subtract. Negative 10 minus minus 4 is negative 6x. The y's will cancel. Negative 26 minus minus 8 is what?
Negative 26.
Negative 26 minus minus 8.
That'll be negative 18.
Okay, divide both sides by negative 6. What's negative 18 divided by negative 6?
That'll be negative 3.
Positive 3. Okay, so that's x. There's x. Now we're going to sub that into say 4 or 5. Say 4. So negative 5 times 3 is negative 15 minus 2y equals negative 13. Add 15 to both sides. Negative 2y. What's negative 13 plus 15? Negative 13 plus 15 is?
Plus 15 is 2.
Okay, so then therefore y equals what? Divide both sides by negative 2. Negative 1. Okay, so there's x, there's y. Now sub those into one of the first 3 equations. So sub into, say, 3. This is a 3. 6 times 3 is 18. Minus y. Minus 1 is plus 1. Minus 4 times z. Minus 4 times z equals negative 1. 18 plus 19. 18 plus 1 is 19. Minus 4z equals negative 1. You're subtracting 19 on both sides. Negative 4z equals negative 20. Therefore, z is what? 5. 3, negative 1, 5. 3, negative 1, 5.
What's 3?
X.
Okay. Y is,
Negative 1,
and Z is negative 3.
5. 3, negative 1, 5.
Z is negative 5.
Positive 5.
Okay.
Next one.
Next one is 2x plus 7y
Yep.
minus 7z
Yep.
equals 6.
Okay. Equation 2.
Negative 2x plus 3y plus 9z equals negative 10.
Equation 3.
Negative 2x plus 7y plus 5z equals negative 2.
Okay, 2x plus 7y minus 7z equals 6. Negative 2x plus 3y plus 9z equals negative 10.
Yeah.
Negative 2x plus 7y plus 5z equals negative 2.
Yeah.
Okay, switch over. Okay, what are we going to do first?
We're going to equations 1 and 2.
What are we going to do with 1 and 2?
We're gonna add them.
Okay, good. All right, the x's will cancel out. 7y plus 3y is 10y. Negative 7z plus 9z is positive 2z. 6 plus negative 10 is negative 4. That's equation 4. Okay, now what? Now what are we going to do? We want to eliminate the x's again.
So do we
What are we going
add?
to do between 1 and 3? What are we going to do between 1 and 3?
Subtract.
Add. We want to eliminate the same variable, which was x. 2x plus negative 2x cancels out. 7y plus 7y is 14y. Negative 7z plus 5z is negative 2z. And 6 plus negative 2 is 4. That's equation 5. Okay, so what are we going to do now? Between 4 and 5.
Subtract.
What happens if we subtract? So
Yeah.
why do we add? What happens to the z's if we add?
The z's cancel out.
Right, that's why we add. Yeah. When the coefficients are the same, but the signs are opposite, you're going to add. 10y plus 14y is 24y. The z's cancel out. Negative 4 plus 4 is 0, so y equals 0. There's our first variable, y equals 0. Okay, now we're going to sub that into 4. So 10y, no, not 10y, 10 times 0. 10 times 0 is 0, so 2z equals negative 4, so z equals negative 2. Okay, so we got y, we got z. Now sub that into one of the first 3 equations. Say number 1. 2x plus 7 times 0, which is 0, minus 7 times negative 2, which is 14, equals 6. So this we're going to sub into 1. Now we're going to subtract 14 on both sides. So 2x equals negative 8. So divide by 2, x equals negative 4. There's your answers. Negative 4, 0, negative 2. Negative 4, 0, negative 2.
Y 0
Yes.
and z is negative 2.
Yeah.
All right.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Okay, how many more do we have?
I believe 2 more.
All right, tell me the equation.
5x plus 9y
Yep.
minus 4z equals negative 4.
Second one.
6x plus y equals 4z equals 1.
Oh, wait, say that again.
6x plus y minus 4z equals 1.
Okay, and then third one.
negative 4x minus 5y plus 4z equals negative 3.
Plus 4z equals negative 3. Okay, switch over.
Wait, can you repeat that?
5x plus 9y minus 4z equals negative 4.
No, can you repeat the last equation?
All right, okay, check all three. Check all three. So before
All
we
right.
5x plus 9y minus 4z equals negative 4.
Yeah.
6x plus y minus 4z equals 1.
Yep.
Negative 4x minus 5y plus 4z equals negative 3.
Yeah.
Okay, switch to the whiteboard.
All right.
All right, what are we going to do first?
We're going to add equations 2 and 3.
Okay, 2 plus 3. Okay, 2 plus 3. 6x plus 4x. 6x plus negative 4x is 2x. Y plus negative 5y is negative 4y. 1 plus negative 3 is negative 2. That's equation 4. Okay, next. Now, what do we do? We're trying to eliminate the z again. What are we going to do next?
Um, we add?
Which ones? Look at 1 and 3. What are we going to do with 1 and 3?
We're going to add to eliminate?
Yeah, 1 plus 3. Yep. 1 plus 3, 5x plus negative 4x is 1x. 9y plus y is 10y. And the z's will cancel out when you add 1 and 3. Negative 4 plus negative 3 is negative 7. That's equation 5. Okay, so let's check that. 5 plus negative 4 is 1. 9 plus negative 5 is negative, 1 plus 3. 9. Okay, this one's wrong. This coefficient's wrong. 9 plus negative 5 is positive 4. This one's wrong. 4. Okay, so what are we going to do now with 4 and 5?
With negative 4 and 5, we're going to do
The y coefficients add up, they match up. So what are we going to do?
Subtract.
When the signs are opposite, we're going to add. If the signs are the same, then we'll subtract.
okay.
2x plus x is 3x. The y's will cancel out. Negative 2 plus negative 7 is negative 9. So x is negative 3. Negative 3. Okay, so now substitute that into, say, 5. Negative 3 plus 4y. Negative 3 plus 4y equals negative 7. Add 3 to both sides, so 4y equals negative 4. Divide both sides by 4, y equals negative 1. So there's your x and there's your y. So one more. Sub both of those into one of the first 3 equations. So say 3, for example. Negative 4 times negative 3 is 12. Minus 5 times minus 1 is positive 5. Plus 4z equals negative 3. 12 plus 5 we know is 17. 17 plus 4z equals negative 3. Subtract 17 on both sides, so we get 4z equals, what's minus 3 minus 17?
minus 3.
Minus 17.
That's negative 20.
And negative 20 divided by 4, how much?
Negative 5.
Okay, there's your answers. Negative 3, negative 1, negative 5.
Y is negative 1.
Yes, negative 3, negative 1, negative 5. Is that one good?
Yeah, no, I wrote the thing. This is the last one.
All right.
All
All
right.
right. Tell me the question.
7x plus y plus 3z equals 3.
7x plus y plus 3z equals 3.
Yep.
Okay, that's 1. Yep.
Second equation is negative 4x minus y minus 2z equals negative 4
Okay. Minus 4x minus y minus 2z equals 4.
equals negative 4.
Negative 4. Yep. Okay.
Third
3.
equation is negative 5x minus y minus 4x equals negative 2.
Say that one again.
Negative 5x minus y minus 4z equals negative 2.
Okay, good. All right, switch over. All right, take a look at the y coefficients. All right, so what are we going to do now?
We're going to add equations 1 and 2.
Okay, 1 plus 2, what do we get? 7x minus 4x is 3x. The y's will cancel. 3z minus 2z, that's positive 1z. And then 3 plus negative 4 is negative 1. That's equation 4. Now what's next?
We
2 and 3. What are we going to do with 2 and 3?
we add them.
Yes. No, we subtract them. We subtract them because the y's will cancel out. Minus 1 minus, or let me say it. Minus 1 minus 1. That'll equal 0. So we're trying to cancel out the y's.
Okay.
So 2 minus 3. Negative 4 minus 5 is how much? 1. The y's will cancel out. Negative 2 minus 4, how much?
Negative 2 minus 1.
Minus 4. Negative
Yes.
2 minus 4.
That would be 2.
Yeah, positive 2. And then 2 minus 3. Negative 4 minus 2. How much? That's negative 2. Minus 4 minus 3. No. Minus 4 minus 2. That's negative 2. Okay. Okay, so the coefficients don't match up just yet, so we got to make them match up. So we're going to multiply the fifth equation by 3. So this will change to 3 here. This will change to 6 here. And this will change to negative 6 here. So multiply that by 3. So now what are we going to do? Now we're going to subtract. 3x minus 3x will cancel out. Z minus 6z is negative 5z. And then negative 1 minus 6 is how much?
-1 minus 6.
minus 6. -1 minus 6.
That would be 5.
Okay, so now you divide both sides by -5, so z equals -1. There's your z. Now you sub that into, say, 4, so 3x minus 1 equals -1. 3x equals 2. Divide both sides by 3. Therefore, x equals 2 over 3. We have z, we have x. Now we got to solve for y. So sub those two into the first one. 7. Let me check that again. Let me check that. Something doesn't seem right. Okay, so we did 2 minus 3. 3x minus 3x will cancel. 1 minus 6 is -5. And then -1 minus -6 is 5. Okay, z equals -1. That's right. Then we sub z equals -1 into, which one did we do? We did 4. Sub that into 4. 3x minus 1 equals -1. Let's add 1 on both sides. Okay, yeah, that's where we went wrong. Yeah, that's 0. Yeah, that's where we went wrong. This is 0 right here. 3x equals 0, so x equals 0. So x, okay, so now it makes sense. Okay, x equals 0, z equals -1. Now we're going to sub that into one of the first 3. So say -5, say subs that into 3. -5 times 0 is 0. Minus y, okay, so we got minus y minus 4 times -1, which is +4, equals -2. Let's check that. -y minus 4 times -1 is +4. Okay, there you go. Now, subtract 4 on both sides, so -y equals -6, so y equals 6. So try this. 0, 6, -1.
All right.
0, 6, -1.
That's correct.
All right.
All right, so now we're done.
All right, you good? Okay, so that's all your homework?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so there's a lot of homework, right? So make sure if you need me, we'll just do it every day or every second day because we don't want all the homework to pile up, right? It's just a lot of material in one day, right, to review. All right, so if you get your review package this week, let me know, and then maybe we can start working on the review before your test.
Okay.
Cool? And
Cool.
I'll email you when I'm